Good morning, RGS students. Now, I've tried a couple different things, so I really hope that you can hear me better. I also have a speaker on, so I'm crossing my fingers. I'm so sorry that you can't always hear me very well. I'm trying to talk louder. Now, today, we are going to be making project number 11. Project number 11, I'm trying to really keep everybody on track. So every project has a number, okay? So you should know the exact number of your project. It's the same number that comes out on the slide. The number's on the slide. It is in Art Sonia, under where you should have it, and it's also on my YouTube channel. They're all numbered. So you will see number 11. That's what we are on today, okay? So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. If you see that there is not the project on Art Sonia, you can definitely let me know, but sometimes it does take a few minutes for it to load, or it's maybe a project that we're going to have the next day, because I have to make my videos in advance so that I can send them to Mrs. Rohrer, okay? So make sure you follow the numbered project by the slide that she sends you. So tomorrow she will send you an art slide, and it will be project number 11. Or I'm sorry, today's project is number 11. Okay? All right. Thanks, boys and girls. Now, today we're making a cozy cat. Cozy cat. And here's our cute little cozy cat. You can see cozy cat has a blue scarf and a pumpkin. And you will have the creative choice to make the pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern if you would like. We'll have a couple more, definitely a few more creative choices as we go along too. Now, the vocab words for this project are fold. That'll be one of the first things that we do. Overlap. If you look, the scarf overlaps Cozy Cat's body, the neck, and Cozy Cat's paws overlap the pumpkin, or possibly jack-o'-lantern. Now, implied texture, we did talk about that with the sand castle. Implied texture is texture that you can't feel, but you see. So if we look at Cozy Cat's scarf, you can see the little lines. So it looks like somebody maybe crocheted or knitted Cozy Cat's scarf. It looks like material or yarn. So that is implied texture. Because it's smooth, we can't feel any bumps. So if it were bumpy, it would be actual texture. But it just looks like it has texture, so it's implied texture. Now, symmetry. We will be using symmetry all through this project, especially when we start, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. Remember, symmetry, same on both sides. Symmetry, same, symmetry, same, symmetry, same. Same on both sides. Embellishments. Now, embellishments are any extras that you could add to make your project sparkle, or just little details, like if you want to make your pumpkin a jack-o'-lantern, you can embellish your pumpkin so it looks like a jack-o'-lantern. You can embellish it with eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And the artist we're going to look at is Ryan Connors. Now, Ryan Connors likes to add lattes and coffees to her project to make them feel warm and cozy. So I will add a little video about Ryan Connors onto the slide too. And you can see our little cat. If it were winter time, our little cat might be holding a cup of hot chocolate or a coffee. That's what my kitty would be holding. But because this is going to be a October project and it's fall time, I thought a pumpkin would be fun. Okay, boys and girls. Now, Room on the Broom. I always love to tell you guys about a book. I love Room on the Broom, okay? The witch has her cat. And I will also put the link to Room on a Broom on the slide so you can watch it. But I love this story. Love it, love it, love it. It's definitely one of my very favorite Halloween time stories. Now, she meets a whole bunch of fun friends in this book, and they all have an adventure together. And can I just say, there's also a dragon in the book. So those dragon fans out there, make sure you look up the book, okay? Or listen to it. I'll put the link on the slide. You will love that book. Room on the Broom by Julia Donaldson. And like I said before, the artist we will be looking at, her name is Ryan Connors, okay? And I think you'll like her artwork too. All right, boys and girls, it's so nice to see everybody today. And I will be back in a few minutes. We are going to get our supplies. You will need a white crayon and a scissors to start. You'll need a few other supplies later, but let's get our white crayon, our scissors, and then one piece of our black paper, okay? The black paper that's in here. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you back here in just a minute, and we will start creating. Okay, boys and girls, I'm back. Now, what we're going to do, make sure your paper is vertical. That means it's awake. This direction would be horizontal or sleepy. Today, our paper is vertical. And you are going to fold your paper in half while it's vertical, okay? While it's vertical. And then you will crease that edge. Okay. We don't usually fold our paper vertical, do we? Okay, leave it folded. And this part can be tricky. So go slow, and you might have to replay my video a couple times during this part. Now, we are drawing on the folded side. Okay, so I'm going to put my finger on the fold. The other side you can open. This side is folded, so we can't open it. Take your white crayon, and let me see, about the length of your finger, you're going to make a dot. You're going to draw a line about halfway across your paper. It's a short line, right? Then you will make the top of a triangle. Oh, that crayon. Oh boy, Mrs. Graves always does that. Make the top of a triangle. So this will be your cat's head and the ear. Now, we folded our paper in half, so we are only going to be drawing half of the cat. And then when we open it up, we will see that our cat is symmetrical. Our cat will be the same on both sides. Okay, so just follow the directions though. Now you are going to make a curved line. That will be the side of your cat's head. Then you will make another curved line straight down. kind of by the corner down here. Perfect. Now, while your cat is still folded in half, okay, remember it should be drawn from the folded side. Okay, so keep it folded. Don't cut the fold off, but you will cut on the white line that you just drew. Okay, and this is the exciting part. When you open your cat up, oh look, you have a whole cat. It's kind of like when you make a snowflake. When we folded the snowflake up and we cut out the pieces and then we opened it up. When you open it up, you have a whole snowflake or a whole cat. Now, boys and girls, you are going to set your cat aside, and I want you to find a smaller white piece of paper. It could even be one of the scraps from another project, or you can simply cut a little piece off a piece of paper that you already have. You can just cut a little corner off. It's completely up to you. And now what I'm going to do, like I said, it's a rectangle that I folded in half. And I'm going to draw a big oval or circle. Leave that paper folded. And then I'm going to cut it out. And again, symmetry. When you open it up, you have two of the same. So on our cat, those will be my eyes. So cute. Now, we are starting to need other supplies. So you will need your scissors for the rest of your project once in a while. You will need your glue. I'm sure you guessed we would be gluing the eyes on. Gluing the eyes on. And you will also need your crayons. And in your bag, you should also have a half a sheet of yellow and a half a sheet of blue. You will also need these to finish your cozy cat. All right, boys and girls. So we have our cat. He's cut out with his eyes. Now, the scrap paper, I want you to save that from this project, the black, so don't throw that away, your scrap paper, because you are going to use different pieces of it, okay? This bigger end piece, you are going to use for your cat paws. So I'm going to move my cat over from what I have right now. I'm going to take that piece of black paper that was up towards the cat's head, the top of the cat's head, and you will draw, keep it folded. Remember, we're working with symmetry. You are going to make a bumpy line. So I'll draw it this way. I'm going to start at the edge, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to keep it folded. And then I'm going to cut out. And what do you think this is going to be? That's right. It's your kitty cat paws. And again, when you open up your paper, you have two. So that's perfect. I want you to just set your kitty aside and your kitty cat paws. Just set those to the side. Get your black paper again. And you can just find a little chunk somewhere. I'll just go right in the middle. This will be the last piece of scraps that you use. So now any of the black scraps or your little white scrap you can get rid of. Now I'm going to draw a little circle. And remember, I have two pieces together still. And I'm going to cut out that circle. I bet you can guess what that's going to be. And then I don't need that anymore. It's going to be the pupils of your kitty cat's eyes. Oh, Cozy Cat, you're so cute. Alrighty. And that will be, you want to make sure those are even. And it's okay if you got a little bit of extra glue. It wipes right off and it will dry clear. You can also use your white glue bottle if you want. Okay, so there is Cozy Cat's eyes. Next, we are going to make the scarf. Now, I find it easy to make the scarf if I print it right up to Cozy Cat. So if you take your paper and you set it up here by Cozy Cat's neck, it's where your cat's head goes in just a little bit. So set it right there. And then you can use any color crayon you want. I might use red orange. And I'm going to start right here. I'm going to make a curved line down and across. It almost looks like I'm making a big oval or a hot dog line, doesn't it? And now, from that line, you can make a rectangle in just a minute, okay? I will get Cozy Cat down so you can see Cozy Cat again. Okay, there's Cozy Cat. So we want what looks like an oval scarf in the top, and then we will make this piece in a few minutes. So I'm going to cut out my oval or hot dog shape. Okay. Oh, that will be the scarf. And if you don't want to see your lines, you can flip it over. Or maybe these are going to be part of your texture. Okay. Maybe they'll be part of your texture, which you can definitely leave them. I'm going to leave mine because I will make my texture lines also with my red orange. Okay, I'm going to glue that part of my scarf on. And now I want to add my texture. I'm going to add some curved lines like this. Oh my goodness. I am just crazy about breaking these crayons. And then I'm going to come back in with purple. And you can make little lines that looked like somebody crocheted the scarf. You can make those by just adding little waves in every section. And they don't have to be perfect. Maybe your scarf is stretched out a little bit. I know sometimes I stretch my handmade scarves out a little bit. Maybe you have a grandma or an aunt, or maybe even you or your mom crochet or knit. I love it. My grandma taught me how to knit. And my daughter, she knows how to knit. And my other daughter knows how to crochet. So we love knitting and crocheting. Okay, so there is my implied texture. Now with my extra paper, I will be making that other line. It looks like a half a hot dog. So you can draw that first if you would like to draw it. And what you can do, which makes it easy, is you could draw it right under this line that you've already made. So what you would do, it's the same lines. You just make a half a hot dog instead of a whole one. And then you can cut it out. There you go. And again, you are going to make the same texture because this is part of your scarf. So I'm going to just make my lines like that. And then I might do it one more time down here. And then I'm going to take my purple and make some wavy lines or implied texture. So it looks like somebody knitted or crocheted the scarf. There. And now this will be off to the side. If you look at Cozy Cat. Okay. One more thing you can do if you would like, you can make little cuts in the end so it looks like yarn and then fluff it up like that. So it looks like tassels on your yarn. Okay, and remember this will be off to the side. So make sure it's over by the edge. All right, that is your scarf. Oh, Cozy Cat is so cute. All right, now I'm going to set Cozy Cat to the side. And with the yellow, we are going to make the pumpkin and the nose. Now, depending on how big your cat is, will depend on how big you make your pumpkin. Now, this cat body is not real big. So if I hold my paper up to my cat, I might only want a pumpkin about this big. So you can use any of those pumpkin designs that we used last time. I'm going to use the rib pumpkin. So this is the pumpkin where I start with a straight line. I'm actually going to draw it with black. So, black crayon. I'm going to start with a straight line and then a rib on each side. This will also be a symmetrical pumpkin, and then another rib. Remember, the rib pumpkin starts with the straight line, and then you always connect the ribs from the top and the bottom. I'm gonna see if that's big enough. Yeah, maybe I'll add one more rib. Ooh, this looks like a good pumpkin. And now my stem. There, very cute. Now I drew my pumpkin on yellow paper. So this is fun because then I can go back and I can color it with orange. I can use red orange, yellow orange, even a little bit of red. So have fun coloring your pumpkins. And remember what I said earlier, if you want to make your pumpkin a jack-o'-lantern, you can definitely do that. We'll do that at the very end. That way we'll be able to put the paws down and we'll be able to see where we should put our face. So if you're going to turn yours into a jack-o'-lantern, wait just a few minutes. Wait just a few more minutes. I'm just going to add a few more colors, maybe highlight it a little bit, or shade down at the bottom. We can shade our pumpkin a little bit with red or orange red or red orange. Ooh, I love always shading my pumpkins. Very nice. Can add some more yellow up at the top. And that highlights your pumpkins. Now we need some green, a little bit of green for that stem. Okay. Very cute. I love my pumpkin. So I'm going to cut my pumpkin out now. Remember, if you stay just a little bit outside of the crayon line, then you can see the pumpkin line. You can see the shape or the form better. Yeah, very cute. Now I'm also going to just take a little chunk and make his nose. Now if you want to draw it, you can. Some boys and girls wanted a heart nose. I made an upside down, well, it's kind of a right side up triangle with a big curved line at the bottom. Or you can make a candy corn nose. So it would be a triangle. I'm going to turn it upside down. It looks like an upside down triangle. Like that. I just sketch it a little bit. And I can either erase my sketch lines or just flip it over, right? And use the other side. So it kind of looks like a candy corn. And boys and girls, we can even make it look more like a candy corn by adding white and orange. So I am going to add a little bit of white on the tip. And then a little bit of orange on the top. Just like a real candy corn. Now again, you don't have to do this. And maybe you don't like candy corns. They're kind of a marshmallow flavor. Oh, so cute. So I gave him a little candy corn nose. And remember, I can still make my pumpkin a jack-o'-lantern. Okay. I'm going to glue my nose on. And then take my white crayon. And under the nose, I'm going to make curved line for the cute little mouth. And then kitty cats have big whiskers. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, like diagonal lines. Oh, so cute. And some people like to add little eyelashes. Maybe it's a girly girl cat. Oh, that's cute. And you can also add little lines in your kitty's ears. And if you want to color them pink, you can. You can add a little pink to your kitty cat's ears. So cute. All right, boys and girls, now the little paws. So when you put the paws on, okay, you do want to be able to see your cat's toes. So take your white again and just make a little bumpy line to accent your kitty's toes. There. So you can see your kitty's hanging on. If you want to connect, you can connect them. If you even want to make a couple little white hairs, you can do that. Just any little accents. You want to spread it out a little bit, you can if you want to see it better. Okay, so your little kitty is holding on to the pumpkin. Alright, so this is where we can glue everything on. So let's glue that pumpkin right in the middle. And you notice I set everything up so I can see where it's going to go on my project. Remember, that's called a dynamic composition. Okay. So, there you go. You can even tuck that paw under the scarf if you want. So cute. There's our kitty. Now this is where you can turn your pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern if you want. If you want to give him triangle eyes, and then I like to always make mine with an upside down triangle nose. And then, ooh, I'm gonna make a wavy line mouth. Oh. So it looks like he might be laughing or scaring someone. All right, boys and girls, I hope that you liked making the cozy cat. And remember, maybe this winter you would like to try another cat. You could make a brown cat maybe with a red scarf. It could be holding a cup of hot chocolate. So you could do lots of fun things with this cozy cat. So nice work today, boys and girls. Thank you so much. Don't forget to assess your artwork. Ask yourself those questions. What did I like best about this project? Could I have done anything better? Do I love my cozy cat? All right, boys and girls, have a great day.